welcome back, Georgina. Now, what do you do if you go out in your front yard and you see a little bird with a broken wing or a whole bunch of little baby squirrels and no mom? Well, our next guest, Allison Taylor, Communications, Shades of Hope. You're going to tell us what we need to do to make sure those babies are safe.
Yes, I am.
Welcome to Georgina Life.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure.
Oh, it's such a pleasure
Yes.
because so many people out there may have heard of Shades of Hope, but they don't really know what it is. So what is Shades of Hope Wildlife Refuge?
Yeah, it was started in 2013 by our founder, Gail Lenters. She definitely saw a need in the whole, in this whole region, really, not just Georgina, for wildlife rehabilitation because there's only like 8 in the whole province.
Wow.
Very sad.
Well, it's a very niche
Yes.
area,
Yes.
and trying to find people that want to do it, that can do it, that have the training, that have the expertise.
And the cold hard cash that you need from donors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Gail founded this, like I said, in 2013, and since then we've grown so much, and all of our growth is thanks to our incredible donors. We receive no federal or municipal funding,
Right.
we do receive municipal, not federal or provincial funding.
Got it. Oh, wow.
So yeah, all the money we need to care for all these animals comes from, Betty down the street and, Joe around the corner. And we get a lot of donations from little community groups and churches and,
Yes.
and that's just awesome because we couldn't do what we do without them.
It's true. And what I find helpful too is you have a great website, and I do have a community group. And at our bi-monthly meetings, we often collect for Shades of Hope, and there's a wish list online.
Yes. We do have an Amazon wish list where people can go onto our website, find that link.
Yes.
And we do have a list of all the stuff that we do need.
Yes.
We'd much prefer for you, though, to go onto our website and give us a donation.
Absolutely.
Because then we can determine right away, especially with spring coming, where the need is greatest and what items we need like right away, like species-specific formula, for instance.
And what I've learned over many, many years of running not-for-profits is you can do more with our cash than we can.
Yes.
And that's really, really key. So it's not that anyone's out there saying, give me money, money,
Oh,
money.
no.
It's just your bargaining ability with a dollar is more than ours.
Exactly. And again, because we're in such a niche little market, too,
Yes.
like species-specific formula, which I kind of mentioned.
Yes.
Some of our formula actually comes from Australia
Wow.
because it is the best formulation for our cottontails, for instance.
Oh, wow.
So there's just so many levels of, of detail per species in our care that we are trying to do.
Yeah.
And with spring coming, we have to make sure we have all this stuff on hand.
Yes.
And we have the people to, sit there and syringe feed all the little babies.
Well, and speaking of which, you had sent us some incredible photos of some of the wildlife that you help, because so many people, and
fabulous.
there
Look
they
at
are.
that.
Yes.
I mean, so many people don't understand that Shades of Hope is for wildlife
Yes.
Yes.
and wildlife only.
Yes, companion animals. There's quite a few great organizations out there that will help you with any companion animal.
Yes.
But there's not a whole lot of organizations out there for helping the little wild wee ones.
Yes.
Look how adorable that is. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's-
that's talent to be able to take care of those.
It's hard work.
Yes.
It's long hours, and it's like our
Oh my
dedicated
gosh.
staff. Like I just can't speak enough about how great they are with the animals. Obviously, we have really high highs, but there's really low lows.
Yes.
And to be able to kind of deal with that on a daily basis, like our staff and volunteers, like go above and beyond.
Yeah.
They really do.
Oh
And
my Lord.
I know.
I know that was last year. We got a litter of 8 fox kits in,
Oh my God.
and they had fleas and stuff, so
Of
they all had to have
course.
medicated
Of course.
baths and.
Gosh.
But that's dedication, and I mean, that's skill. A lot of these
Yes.
people are so incredibly skilled.
Well, and think of when an animal arrives, think of it as like we are in an ER for wildlife,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and lives are on the line.
Yes.
You know, if we can't get the animal in time, or, you know, like all our staff has to rally around, and we have to have the vet and the vet techs and, you know, the volunteers and everybody working together and coordinating to make sure we can save these animals. And it is high stress because it is lives.
Well, and that's it. I mean, that's the piece that I think sometimes we miss because we're so used to the companion,
That's true.
and that they're part of our family. Well, so are these little.
Oh, like I said,
babies.
we as a species can't exist without all the other species on
Yes.
the planet.
That's
Like
right.
we're
Yeah.
all interconnected.
Yes.
And every species matters. Like the sandhill crane there, that's Sheldon.
I love it. Sheldon.
You know, we're all interconnected, and we all
Yes.
have to learn to look after each other.
Well, we do. And there's so much fear, too, when people, for instance, myself, when you find wildlife that's been abandoned or you don't know what's going on, you know, there are certain questions that you might have, and you need specific help with that.
Oh, yes. And we don't like to say abandoned because wild mums are great mums.
I was going to
Yes,
say,
right.
exactly. They don't
Yeah.
really abandon them.
No.
You think they abandon them.
But no, they're, if they are alone for a long period of time, they're
Yes.
orphaned, which is so
Yes.
unfortunate.
Right.
But at every, you know, we want to reunite babies
Yes.
with their natural mothers and families as much as we can, because their rate of survival is so much better if they can
Yes.
obviously be raised by their own species in their own environment.
Yes.
Right, yes.
But a lot of times people will see a squirrel that's fallen out of a nest
Yes.
or a nest of baby bunnies,
Yes.
and think that, well, because I haven't seen mom,
Exactly.
that they must be
You
in need of
assume.
my help, which
Yes.
is great that people like,
Yes.
look at that and feel that empathy
Yes.
toward that animal.
Yes.
But that's probably the worst thing the animal needs.
Yeah.
A squirrel, for instance, if anybody were to find a nest or a couple that they feel, you know, need help, we would say watch them.
Okay.
Don't interact with them, just
Right.
watch them, because mom is probably nearby.
Bye. Yes.
Right.
You know, and again, when in doubt, reach out. We always answer our phones. So if anybody were to find any type of wild baby, call us, and we'll walk you through what to do, what to look for. You know, because again, 9 out of 10 times, the squirrel has just decided to go for a little walk,
Right.
right? Sometimes they do fall out of the nest, and then if that's the
But-
case,
well,
well, and too, and even baby bunnies, like they still will. They're not weaned yet, so they'll like traipse around the nest like a little bit,
Sure.
but they won't leave,
Right.
yeah.
right? And baby bunnies, interesting to know, they give off absolutely no scent.
Really?
Yes, and that is their strategy for avoiding predators. And mom's
My gosh.
strategy is to only visit them at dusk and dawn, because she does have scent. So when she's traveling to and from her babies,
I never knew that.
the predators can follow her. So that's why she leaves her babies alone for most of the day, because she doesn't want to bring attention to her babies, because if they're left alone, there's no scent,
Right.
Smart.
which is pretty crazy. And deer and fawns actually have no scent either.
I've heard that. Yes.
So again, and yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of a fawn in a field of grass.
Yes.
But you think with those spots and the light brown hair but no, they're perfectly camouflaged. And again, with the no scent,
Unbelievable.
you could almost trip over them and you're not going to see them.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Gosh, I didn't know that. I mean, it's amazing. We spent a day out there and just absolutely fell in love with every animal we
We did.
saw.
We did.
And the commitment and the dedication of
Yes.
the staff.
Well, it's so funny because everybody loves a different animal. Like, I'm partial to the opossum
Yeah, oh, me too. I love
because
them.
it can eat 4,000 ticks in a week, right?
And
It's got-
on that note,
I know. I know.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Alice.
Fabulous information. We need to have you back because this is a conversation that needs to keep happening. So,
Thank you.
Georgina, don't go anywhere because we've still got a little bit more for you on today's Georgina Life. We'll see you after the break.